An online video claims to show the Islamic State group threatening to kill two Japanese hostages unless Japan pays a $200 million ransom in 72 hours. Well, currently in Jerusalem, Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has vowed not to give in to terrorism, and he's demanded the hostages be released. Well, for more on this, let's bring in Justin McCurry, who's standing by in Tokyo. Now, Justin, the Prime Minister, we heard him reacting to demands from this video. What more can you tell us?
Well, officials here in Tokyo have repeated more or less what Abe has said in Jerusalem this morning, saying that they're not going to give in to terrorism, although Japan does have a mixed record when it comes to paying ransoms. It's highly unlikely that it will pay that $200 million US dollar sum in the next 72 hours. But back in the 70s, when the Japanese Red Army hijacked a Japan Airlines flight from Tokyo to Paris, forced it to land in Dhaka, the then Japanese Prime Minister did in fact pay a ransom and free some Red Army terrorist groups. Now, why is Japan now embroiled in the situation in Syria? Well, I think the timing is significant. Abe, as we know, is in the Middle East at the moment. Just a few days ago in Cairo, he pledged the same sum, $200 million US dollars in non-military assistance to countries that are fighting ISIS. He said that he feared for the future of the Middle East if ISIS was allowed to gain a foothold in the region. And of course, in the past decade or so, Japan, although it's constricted by its constitution, it can't provide direct military support overseas. It has played a humanitarian and logistical role during the conflicts in Afghanistan and Iraq. So that appears to be why Japan is now on Islamic State's list of targets.
Justin, what can you tell us about what we know about the two hostages?
Well, we know that Kenji Goto, a Japanese freelance journalist, had spent quite some time in the Middle East and in trouble spots elsewhere in the world. He set up his own production company back in the late 1990s. He said to cast a light in regions of the world that tended to be neglected by the mainstream media. Now, we know that he was in Syria early last year, towards the summer. He told his family that he would return to Japan in October. When he failed to show up, his family raised the alarm with the Japanese Foreign Ministry. Now, Haruna Yukawa is a slightly more complicated character. It's not really clear what he was doing there. It appears that he went to the Middle East last August after experiencing quite a difficult time back here in Japan. His wife had died of cancer in the last decade. He went bankrupt, lost his home, had to sleep rough for about a month, and he reportedly attempted to commit suicide. Now, after that, it seems that he reinvented himself as some sort of security consultant and went to Syria to fight alongside rebels opposing the Syrian regime. He was captured last August, and now he is clearly being held hostage with Goto.
Justin McCurry reporting there from Tokyo. Thank you for that update.